So I'm going to ask you to start out, just picture your typical morning. If it's anything like mine, I rush around in the morning, I get to work, I usually make a cup of tea or coffee. I look at my to-do list, it's usually really, really long, as is my calendar, it's usually jam-packed. And so I start going about my morning, getting through, all the various tasks and meetings that I need to get through. And usually around mid-morning, my stomach starts growling, but can't really do anything about it. And then before I know it, it's lunchtime and I get back to my desk and I realize, wow, I didn't pack lunch. I have a meeting soon. I don't have time to get lunch. And I realize I'm really, really hangry. And I'm sure this is something that we can all relate to. So now imagine instead that you went through your morning and when you arrived back at your desk at lunchtime, you had this beautiful home-cooked hot meal waiting for you. And this dream becomes a reality every single day for hundreds of thousands of people in Mumbai. And the Dabbawalas are the people behind it.
So before we went any further, we wanted to give you a little bit of context about like the history and culture around the Dabbawalas. The Dabbawala service, as we know it today, started in 1890. The story goes that there was a Parsi banker. He basically wanted somebody to go and fetch his home-cooked meal from his house, his lunchbox, and deliver it to his workplace during lunch. At that time, around like the railway stations, there were a lot of daily wage laborers. So he approached one of them and he paid this person a certain sum of money and just told him like, here's my address, go to my house, pick up my lunchbox and just deliver it to me at lunch. This person did that, and then he kept employing the same service from that person for a while. Over time, it got kind of popular, and a lot of people in his office as well started paying this person certain amount of money to go to their houses and bring their lunchbox to work as well. This person was named Mahadev Havaji Bache, and he was the first Dabbawala. As the popularity of this service sort of started growing and more requests started coming in, he realized he could start this as a business. And so with around 100 men, he started the Dabbawala service as we know it today. Today, there are around 5,000 Dabbawalas spread out across Mumbai, aged between 80 to 65. Usually when one becomes a Dabbawala, they're usually like 18 to 20. And once they get in and once they are a Dabbawala, they pretty much are a Dabbawala for life. Primarily, a majority of the Dabbawala workforce is illiterate. Some of them do know how to read and write, but a majority of them don't. And that is very crucial because they have designed a lot of services sort of around this limitation as well. And we will get to it in more detail. All in all, the Dabbawalas deliver around 130,000 dabbas every day. And as Neha pointed out, they pick up your dabba from your house, get it to your workplace, and then deliver it back to your home again. That amounts to 260,000 deliveries a day. And they do all this with an error rate of 1 in 16 million, which is equivalent to a Six Sigma certified operation.